So I thought I'd bring you along for the weekend because I've got a couple of things on and something very exciting to update you about later. But this morning I booked in a yoga class for Jazz and I just to try, because we've only ever really done yoga at home. I've done yoga classes previously at a place called One Hot, but today we went to one called Humming Puppy, and I've heard about it because the actual chala, the thing that you like do the yoga class in, makes this beautiful humming sound the entire time. And it was more of like a semi-hot yoga class, I would say. It felt like they sort of heated the room a bit, and it did go for about an hour, so it was pretty hard, but it was a really nice way to start the day. So now I'm gonna make us some yummy breakfast. I've got these little salmon stack things that I make, which is like hash browns, avocado, rocket, some smoked salmon and eggs, and you could put hollandaise or something on it if you want, but I don't have a dairy-free version of that. So I'm gonna make those now, and then I will catch up with you guys later. So I've got those cooking away now, and these are my other little ingredients, but I wanted to show you guys this because one of my friends who is a doctor recommended swapping to iodized sea salt. So this one is, you can just literally get it at Woolworths, but you just look out for that because apparently it is better for our thyroid, and most of us don't get enough iodine in our diet. So just a random little tip to swap over your salt when it runs out. Out and about in the car running a couple of errands, you might be seeing a box in the back seat, and that is actually a new office chair from Target. I was just thinking I might try it out in my place because it is actually in the same range as my boucle dining chairs, so I thought it might kind of look cute to be matchy-matchy, but I'm not 100% sure, and also it would be less ergonomic than the chair that I currently have, so I just need to weigh up whether I make an aesthetic choice or an ergonomic one, because I don't often sit in my office chair at home, but when I do, I want to make sure that it is comfortable. But I did think this was really beautiful, and I have actually just headed to a storage place because I had a parcel dropped off here instead of at my house when I was out at work, which is a little bit annoying, but it's just a refill of the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. So this has honestly just become like my daily perfume. The bottle is so cute, and it's a really nice like sweet vanilla-y scent. Obviously if you're not into that you wouldn't like it, but I really like it. It's quite buttery and vanilla-y and is very cheap. It was like $50 on Amazon, so I just bought that for myself, and I am now going to go to Glassons and do a couple of returns, and then I also need to go and pick up a jumper that I got, which again got taken to a post office somewhere. So it's kind of just the annoying thing of like not working from home anymore, that like I miss all of my deliveries and I spend my weekends running around to different post offices picking them up. So I think I'm just going to send things to my work from now on, because at least I'm literally there and I can get the parcels. But that brings me to my next point, which is why I even have that office chair and why I'm going to start sending stuff to work, because I actually went to a rental inspection on Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Anyway, I found a place. It just randomly came up because you guys know I've been on and off looking for probably like a month or two now, and I was only going to take something if I felt like it was still in a good area and just kind of a really good layout that would be a bit of an upgrade. So I did only want to really stay somewhere for another 12 months because then it's probably likely that Jazz and I might look for a place together. So I found this beautiful apartment. I dropped in for the inspection. There was like 8 people there because the rental market is just insane at the moment, and it is more expensive than what I pay now, but it's a beautiful like top floor place, and it just was so peaceful and so pretty and really just in that like black and white aesthetic that I've been loving. And the big news is I got it. So I am literally going to be moving house in a couple of weeks, and I absolutely cannot wait to do like a whole moving series of vlogs for you guys, because it's just going to be so exciting to lay out an entirely new place. It has an island bench in the kitchen, which I am just dying to show you guys. So I'll be able to do like all the different apartment tours and stuff as well. But that is my exciting news for today. I'm going to go and get the rest of these deliveries now, and then maybe I can twist Jazz's arm and we will go out for lunch somewhere, because there's a cute cafe I've really been wanting to check out as well. So I just thought I would update you guys because that has been some really exciting news this week. I'm home now, and I was thinking to do a little bit of baking because I kind of just want to have a bit more of a chilled out day. We decided to to not go out for lunch, and I just kind of made a smoothie and a little piece of toast because I'm not very hungry, and I have a really nice dinner planned for us. I'm going to do like a pistachio crusted chicken and like some sweet potato and all of that kind of stuff. So I thought, whatever, I won't have like a huge lunch so I can really enjoy my dinner. But I want to make this recipe I found online. It's like a coconut and zucchini loaf. I just thought it sounded kind of nice, but I don't often bake this sort of thing. I did try and make banana bread once and it didn't go very well, so I never tried it again. So if any of you have a really good banana bread recipe, please leave me a comment with it because I would really, really love that. But I thought I would give this a go. So I've got a couple of the ingredients here. I've got shredded coconut, and I also bought some zucchinis. If you are in Australia and you go to Woolies, they have these odd bunch ones, but I know in like America for my sister and stuff, there is other places you can go to get like the ugly vegetables, and I think some of that stuff is perfect for baking because who cares, you're just gonna cut it up anyway, so it makes sense to buy some of these things. I've just got to go let Jazz in. I'll be right back. Jazz's brother and his girlfriend just swung past and dropped over these little Portuguese tarts that they bought from Casanata, I guess. I haven't heard of this cafe. Maybe it was from the markets or something, but these are my favourite. I literally haven't had one of these in years. So this is what I want to bake, that zucchini and coconut loaf. I just found this on Monica Yates' website, so I'll leave a link to that in the description box if any of you want to try it as well. So I abandoned the baking really quickly because I forgot that I needed to do a reel today. So it was for this, which is the Cool Curl Brilliance from VS Sassoon. It's a new curler that they are releasing. I'm pretty sure it's been released, but I'm not 100% certain. And it's kind of, it just looks like a regular curling wand, but it's got a fan in it. So it did sound like it was going to take off when I first turned it on, but basically it's the same with any normal one, I guess. 3 different heat settings. I always put it on the hottest because my hair really kind of needs a bit of heat for it to keep a curl, but the better thing about this is it's got a fan in it too, so supposedly does way less damage to your hair because it's like cooling it down at the same time that it curls it. And I actually found that it got some really good quality curls out of it with not much effort because you kind of just clamp a little piece in and then roll it down your hair. So yeah, would definitely actually recommend that, and I think it's probably a pretty good idea because I do use heat protectant spray sometimes, but I'm not crazy diligent with it, especially if I'm in a rush. So it's nice that there is a product like this coming out because that is exactly what we need to be doing, is cooling the hair down quicker to then be able to brush it out like I have and get that more natural kind of curl. But you could also just let them drop, I guess, progressively because they weren't ultra tight. It was a really nice, it's a very thick barreled sort of thing as well. But anyway, I will edit that later when I can be bothered. I've already unplugged it, so I was trying to turn around and unplug it in case it was still on. But I'm gonna go and make that slice now and we'll see how it goes. That is all ready to go in the tray now, and the last thing I have to do is just put some of the shredded coconut over the top and then I'll pop it in the oven. This is the finished slice. I just grabbed it out of the oven and it's actually looking pretty good. The coconut went nice and toasty and it's kind of nice and thin as well, so I'll let it cool down for a little bit and then I can cut it open and show you guys. This is how the slice turned out from earlier as well. It's like a really nice soft texture and it's a nice little savory thing too. I feel like you could toast it and put on some butter or something, but yeah, really interesting flavor. This is the pistachio crusted chicken I was talking about earlier, so I've just made that, and we've also got some sweet potato fries baking away in the oven. Now I'll probably just make a nice little side salad and that will be our dinner, and then we're thinking of just heading out for a cocktail somewhere local. Good morning, you guys. So it's Sunday now and I just finished getting ready because we thought that Yum Cha was at 12:30, but it's actually not until 1:30, which is kind of a weird blessing in disguise because we really rushed getting ready and now I've got like some time before to relax. I was also going to take a book in case we end up going to a cafe afterwards or something. So I got this one in Sydney. It's called Do Design, Why Beauty is Key to Everything, and there was a whole series of these. It was a really amazing bookshop. This is what it was called. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but it was an excellent bookshop right in the middle of Sydney CBD. And yeah, this was probably like not the cheapest, but it just seemed to have some really good information. So I'm super keen to get into reading that. And it's a nice little bite-sized one, so it's easy to pop into my bag. We just got back home now, so that was a really nice day out and a little afternoon walk afterwards through the Botanic Gardens and stuff as well. But now I'm just going to wind down and do my Sunday night routine. So usually I will chuck on a load of washing so I can kind of just get that done, and I will also write out my grocery list with like all of my ideas and probably go to Woolworths pretty late, usually like, I don't know, 8 or 9 o'clock or something, because by then like the crowd is totally gone. So I'll just like have dinner at home and then go when it's really quiet, so I don't have to be like in the hustle and bustle of it. And the last thing I'm going to do is write out my day ahead for Monday, and I'm just using my little planners from the Slow Living Co. This is the daily planner, and it's just a great little A5 planner. So if you haven't got yours yet, I will leave the link in the description box below. But basically it's got my intentions, my to-do list, the date, and all of my little habit trackers and things on there as well. So I just find that really helpful to do like prior to getting up for the day, because it's kind of like a big brain dump, and then I'll have a really good night's sleep tonight and wake up feeling super organized for the week ahead. But thank you guys so much for watching, and if you missed the last vlog, I did announce that I have started a little podcast, so go back and watch that one if you want, because I've left the link for the show in the notes, and I will be trying to put up 1 episode a week for that as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.